Yo guys, what is up? It's Teach here, coming at you again with another video, and this is a video to help you out with the S Plus Omni tool, which is one of the most awesome things that you could use if you're, especially if you're playing on S Plus. Obviously, superstructures are something very similar. It is the Omni tool. Now, what is it? Essentially, it is something that you can unlock very early. It is level 1. You basically just get it, and it only costs you a single thatch to have the Omni tool, right? Just like the multi-tool, which I'll have in a later video. The Omni tool is really useful because once you activate this thing, it gives you a menu of being able to use some crazy options. You can see there's a mode that activates as soon as you look at it, and once you have it out, if you hold R on PC, you'll be able to quite literally have a bunch of different options. Now, obviously, there's an info tab that can tell you exactly what you need to do with each individual thing, but this will show you specifically what you need for each option. Now, you've got a basic transfer, advanced transfer, inventory assistant, which is one of my favorite things, transfer for dedicated storage, teleporter, which is awesome, scanner, and RTS mode, another awesome feature. So a basic transfer. This is going to save you hours of time. Basically, when you're looking inside of any of your boxes or something that you want to transfer from, obviously, you can grab it all in your inventory, slowly throw it out, or walk over and transfer it wherever you want to. The basic transfer tool will literally allow you to zoom in, right-click on something, and then move it to something else, literally taking everything from that box and moving it over. Now, you can do this to any box that can hold the material. So if you have a dedicated storage, you can take something from here and move it in there, and it'll only pull the dedicated stuff. But this makes moving things around your base stupid easy. Now, it's not unlimited distance. You can only go, give or take, like 30 to 40 foundations, but it's still a really awesome tool to be able to use. And that is the basic transfer. It's a point and click, right click to grab the box from, left click to grab the box to. Now, we're going to go ahead and say you can see there's nothing in there. It won't transfer anything, so it'll tell you exactly what you're transferring when you need to transfer it. Now, if you switch to the advanced transfer, this is a much better feature in my opinion. It can be a little bit fussy though. I usually like to only have it going to one individual thing, but that's personal opinion. You can do whatever you want with it. So I'm going to go ahead and demo one of these. We have one large storage box, as you can see. We know there's things in there. I don't even need to be close to be able to use this thing. If you right click when you've got the advanced transfer tool out, what it's going to allow you to do, if I can actually get it to work here, boop, presets apply to structure, and then boop, there we go. Now we're going to go and left click here. You can see it brings up a menu. Wherever you want to transfer something from, what you want to transfer specifically, and where it needs to go. This is ridiculously awesome. It's great for gotchas. It's great for transferring anything to specific areas, bullets, you name it. You can think of anything. This thing gives you awesome features. So I'm going to go ahead and say, I know I have stuff in my S Plus storage boxes, right? We'll just say all structures because that's all that matters right now. And I can transfer specific things. Let's just say I want to transfer, I want my tech over there. So my tech boots, tech claws, tech canteen, and I can't think of anything else that I really want. It's just the two different types of tech canteens. And I want to move those to my large storage box. So that's where it's coming from. It goes down here, what you're transferring, and then where it's going. And you just all have to do is hit transfer. Now it will take everything from this box that I wanted to and automatically place it over here, which is freaking awesome. Now it gets really awesome too because once you use this, you can transfer it from your personal inventory, from dinos, from any structure. So let's say you want to transfer stuff into gotchas. You can literally transfer a ridiculous amount of stuff into a gotcha so you don't have to walk around and feed them one by one. It just saves you so very much time. And you can go through any of this stuff and transfer it however you want. It gets really nice too because you can say max number, and let's say I don't want to transfer more than 100 of something. I just type in max number 100, and then it literally just allows you to do it that way. And then you can see name contains, not contains. There are ways to so if it contains, let's say you've got your FED gotchas or whatever it is, and you make sure those are the ones that are transferred, type in FED and it'll transfer that stuff automatically. That is an awesome feature of this actual device. Now you've got basic transfer, advanced transfer. Here's another awesome one, inventory assistant. This thing is so awesome. So what you're going to do is anything that gets into your inventory, you have the opportunity to do what you want with it. You can drop it, you can pick it up, you can be like, okay, I want to be specific about this. I only want to keep this many. Let's say I want 100 rifle bullets and I want you to destroy these items or drop the items. and how often you want to do it. 60 seconds, when you're riding, always, not riding. So you can literally control what you're able to pick up. So if you really only want to pick up meat on your dyno, you can do that. It's pretty awesome, and it just allows you to like put stuff in your inventory, automatically do it. Just saves you time. You can get rid of like anything over here, click into things. It's bonkers what you're able to do. Save yourself hours and hours of times when you're picking things up, and then you can even set presets to it. So if I wanted to save something, all you have to do is click save, and then it'll automatically bring things back up for that preset one once you open your device again. Now, that one I know it's a little bit confusing, which is pretty cool. But dedicated storage is a click, obviously. No dedicated storage found. You'll be able to use dedicated storage using your storage tool, which is time saving on a different level. Teleporter is super awesome as well. You need S plus teleporters, and you can use it as like a little teleporter node for yourself, which is really useful, obviously, especially if you're playing in solo player mode. You can literally teleport across the map. It saves you time not having to carry one plus a generator plus anything else around with you. It's really awesome. You just left click and it'll give you literally just like a teleport option. Now, another one, scanner. If you have S plus transmitters, this will allow you, and I'll go ahead and just get some transmitters so you can see what I'm talking about. S plus. We'll just place a couple down here. Okay, come on now. Thank you. Why not? There we go. So if I need them operational, but when you do have them operational, you can click this guy and it'll literally scan the entire map for specific dynos to give you really awesome information that you could possibly need about them. And I'll go ahead and, let's just show you this so we can actually GFI element. Let's just give us 100, and we'll go ahead and toss it in here, and oops. And we're just going to go ahead and do that. And you can see the dyno scan opens up on these guys. Sometimes in solo player it's a little finicky, but why not? So if I click this button now, notice how I have a scanner option, and it allows me to scan the entire map, everything here, and tells you specific stats. Scan, if you have 5, you can do stats displays, power, and it'll tell you exactly remote stats, all kinds of really awesome things. And I can be like, okay, where are the Acatinas? And it'll tell me specifically where they are on the map itself. Now, that's only if you have stats display, but you can see the coordinates. You need to have 6 transmitters. So if you have more and more transmitters, it'll allow you to literally do just some crazy awesome stuff. I'll go ahead and plop them down so you can see what I'm talking about here. But it's bonkers. It really is. It's a lot of fun. I love using these things, especially late game. If you're playing solo, you're playing on a PvE server, it honestly just saves you the meaningless, tedious bullcrap time. So we're just going to go ahead and activate all those. We've got it all good to go, and we're going to click it again. Notice how we've got the remote coordinates. If I'm like, hey, where are the anglerfish? It's not going to tell me the level yet because I'm not powerful enough, but it'll tell me the specific coordinates where to find that stuff, which is hilariously awesome. Now the next thing. This is another super powerful thing. It's called RTS mode. You literally can use this guy just by going over and left clicking on it, and then it'll pull you up into RTS mode. You can use your keys to go around in circles, and it allows you to go above and find people, find things, and it gives you all these options over here. You can literally center it on the screen or on your player, so if you hit R, or if you selection on Q, select dynos, you can hold and activate the number of dynos you want to. Select all of a class, so you can literally just hover over the top of them. And then you can do some really awesome things. You can issue an order to, excuse me, you can issue an order to them as well. So if I wanted to tell my dynos, hey, these dynos right here, I want you to attack over here, it turns it into an RTS, which saves you lots of stuff. So you could do this with turtles, you could do this whatever you want to, and it allows you to literally be a commander without having to use the mech, which is really awesome. But you can see middle mouse button will get you out of this mode, and you can just use some pretty cool things. And you can add specific groups. You can center camera on the group itself, hotbar key, 2 times tap, select group just by tapping them. It is some crazy, crazy stuff here. And you can see you can turn the UI on and off, and there's all kinds of really neat things that you can do. But it's a highly useful tool. If you're not already using it and you're playing any sort of mod, you need to be using it. Just make sure you give it a try. It is like the god tier tool. Anyways, hopefully this video helps you out. And other than that, teach. Ow.